Hi there, it's Jay Walker, the Agitated Ecoist, with you here on Saturday, September 4th, 2010. I'm happy to give you my report of the first week's outcome of walking to work. So, what happened over the last week of walking to work is that I put on over 60 kilometers that week, and I walked every day, Monday to Friday, and plus I had walked on the Sunday before. I'd taken about a 3.5 hour hike, which was probably overdoing it a bit. It's 12 kilometers round trip to and from work, and that takes me about an hour each way. And at the end of the first week, I got a blister or two on my foot, not surprisingly, given I'd taken up this new regimen with quite a bit of vigor. And I also aggravated or hurt my Achilles tendon on Thursday or Friday, and then I walked to work on Friday, so that wasn't helpful. But it's not bad. Next week I won't be walking to work because I'm out on travel with my company, so I'm just going to do a little bit of recreational walking because I like the benefits so far. When I get to work, I feel really good, and that lasts for a really long time. I don't know if it's endorphins or what have you, what kind of chemical stimulus, but I definitely feel good, and I feel fitter already. I haven't lost much weight. I just checked myself on the scale, but that's not really what it's all about. But I know I'm fitter inside. I can feel it. My muscles are tighter and what have you, so that's good. I feel good. What else? I don't plug into the iPods like a lot of people. I just walk along there with my own thoughts and thinking about this and that. And I can tell you, I took Transcendental Meditation in the 1980s, and the Maharishi Yogi, who was the founder of the movement at that time, said that the mind's like a drunken monkey. It lurches back and forth from this to that. And after doing that for a week, I can tell you my mind is definitely lurching back and forth. So I'm hoping at the end of the year that my mind's going to quiet down a little bit. It's going to be more of a meditative approach to walking, and I'm going to be able to quiet my mind down a bit. I am disappointed a little bit with what we have out there for people other than cars. I walk along a 4-lane road for most of it, and there should be a decent sidewalk on both sides, but at points it totally peters off. It peters off to a little sandy trail in places. Another place you're squeezed in between a rock wall and the traffic going by with a sidewalk that's maybe 3 feet wide, which is a fairly narrow sidewalk. So I don't even know if it's 3 feet wide, 2.5 feet wide. You'd have trouble getting two full-grown men walking side by side without one of them kind of stepping aside a little bit off to the dirt, if you will. So I think that's disappointing. I mean, we're supposed to be going towards a sustainable future, and climate change hasn't snuck up on anyone. I mean, Time magazine did a full cover page, called it Planet of the Year or Person of the Year in 1988. So, this has been 20 years in the making of being in the popular news, and yet we don't have decent sidewalks in our city. And I live in Kelowna, BC, so I think we can do a better job at that. I think we can, some people say, well, there's no people walking, so why should we build sidewalks? Well, chicken and egg thing, right? Especially now, I think people are ready for some change. If you don't build the facilities, you don't make it safe for them to do an activity, they're probably not going to feel comfortable doing it. So we definitely have to build some capacity to allow people to change into our systems, and we don't have a lot of that right now, I don't believe. So anyway, that's it. This has gotten into a bit of a philosophical adventure for me. So that's it, and I'll report back to you probably at the end of a couple of weeks in terms of how it's gone for my second week of walking. Okay, bye for now. Agitated Ecoist.